Among the mysteries of life, whispers speak of those who are set apart, individuals forged not by birthright, but by the crucible of trials unseen. These tests are not tangible. You won't find them measured by strength or skill. They challenge the core of who you are, pressing on your soul, your mind, and your very essence. Few know these trials exist. Fewer still have the resilience to endure them. But those who do emerge transformed, unrecognizable from who they once were. Today we dive into the 7 hardest spiritual tests, each one shaping those who are truly chosen. These trials go beyond what the eyes can see or the body can endure. They are woven into the deepest parts of your being, testing not your muscles or reflexes, but your spirit, your heart, and your mind. They push you to confront your fears, your beliefs, and the truths you'd rather ignore. Unlike physical challenges, these tests don't come with fanfare or recognition. Instead, they appear in moments of solitude, in times of doubt, in whispers of uncertainty. Why do so few pass these trials? Because they demand more than determination. They require surrender, courage, and an unwavering willingness to face the unknown. Each test is a crucible, stripping away illusions and revealing the raw, unpolished essence beneath. It's through this process that true transformation begins. Only those willing to endure, to confront themselves fully, emerge on the other side forever changed. The first test arrives quietly, often when you least expect it. It's the moment when you're asked to strip away the layers of identity you've built over the years, the job titles, the relationships, the possessions. What remains when these masks fall away? This is where the true challenge begins. Imagine standing before a mirror, not seeing your reflection as the world knows you, but seeing the raw, unfiltered version of yourself. It's a reflection that exposes every fear, every insecurity, every hidden truth you've avoided. Most people turn away, choosing the comfort of their constructed identities over the piercing honesty of self-examination. But the chosen ones, they stand firm, eyes locked onto that reflection, and they ask the question that cuts deeper than any blade. Who am I, truly? This confrontation is terrifying, not because of what others might think, but because of what you'll find within. It's a journey into the abyss of your own psyche, a search for the essence buried beneath years of pretending and protecting. And only those with the courage to face that raw truth can move forward, emerging not just as they were, but as who they're meant to be. So, let me ask you, when the world is stripped away and it's just you and that reflection staring back, will you have the courage to confront what you see? The second test is one most fear even before it begins. The test of isolation. In a world that thrives on noise, connection, and constant stimulation, silence can be deafening. But true silence isn't just about turning off your phone or closing the door. It's about being alone with your thoughts, with no distractions, no external validation, just you and the echo of your mind. Imagine this: a figure sits in a dimly lit room, eyes closed, surrounded by nothing but silence. The world outside blares on with its chaos, but here, in this space, there is only stillness. At first, it's unsettling, even suffocating. The chatter of the mind grows louder. Doubts, regrets, fears, all fighting for attention. Most will reach for the noise, turn on the music, call a friend, anything to avoid confronting what the silence reveals. But the chosen ones? They stay. They embrace the discomfort and listen, not just to their worries, but to the voice beneath it all, their true self, waiting to be heard. In this test, you must learn that solitude is not a punishment, but a path to profound clarity. It's in the silence that the noise of the world fades and the whispers of your inner voice grow stronger. Only those who can sit in this silence long enough to hear that voice are able to discover the strength and wisdom that lies within. So, can you handle complete silence? Can you sit alone with your thoughts without the need to escape? If you can, you might find that in the stillness, you've discovered the most authentic part of yourself. The third test is subtle but powerful. The test of letting go. In life, we cling to so many things: people, dreams, expectations, even the pain of the past. We build our sense of security around these attachments, believing that if we hold tight enough, we can control the outcome. But in reality, this grip becomes a chain, binding us to an illusion of control and weighing us down. Imagine a pair of hands, clenched tightly at first, holding onto fragments of memories, relationships, ambitions. The more they grasp, the more strain they feel. But as the hands begin to open, there's a profound moment of release, a weight lifted, a sense of freedom. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about choosing to stop resisting life and trusting that what's meant to stay will stay, and what's meant to leave will fall away. True freedom comes when you let go. It's in that act of release that you find a new kind of strength. The strength to face life without the need to control every moment. This test is ongoing. It doesn't happen just once. Life will present countless moments where you'll need to decide. Will you cling to the familiar, or will you let go and trust the process? The chosen ones know that freedom is found not in the holding, but in the letting go. So, as you move through life, ask yourself, what am I holding on to so tightly that it's holding me back? And if you opened your hands, what new possibilities might find their way in? Few challenges cut as deeply as the dark night of the soul. It is a test that doesn't announce itself with a warning but arrives like a storm in the middle of your journey, shattering the foundations you once thought unbreakable. During this period, everything familiar can disintegrate, relationships falter, dreams dissolve, and purpose feels like a distant echo. It is as if the universe is asking, how much darkness can you endure before you lose your light? Picture this: moments of silent tears, the solitude of sleepless nights, the overwhelming feeling of walking through an endless tunnel with no light in sight. Most people, faced with this, crumble into despair. But for the chosen ones, this is not the end. It's a purification, a necessary breaking down of illusions to uncover the raw, unyielding truth within. Darkness is not punishment, it's purification. This truth is realized only by those who can stand amidst the chaos, refusing to let their inner flame be snuffed out. They trust that beyond the storm, there lies a dawn that will redefine them. So when faced with your darkest moments, will you fight to hold on to that flicker of hope, or let the shadows claim you? Emerging from the dark night of the soul, you face the next trial, the test of faith, but not faith in the traditional sense, not in deities or dogmas. This is deeper. It's faith in yourself, in the unseen fabric of life, in the idea that even when the path is obscured, it is still there beneath your feet. Imagine a single candle flickering in the blackness, barely holding on. That light is your faith. When everything around you seems to crumble, when logic fails and hope feels like a distant memory, can you still believe? Can you still trust that there is a purpose, even if you can't see it? This test is not about blind optimism. It's about acknowledging your pain, your fear, and still choosing to move forward, step by uncertain step. The chosen ones understand that faith isn't about pretending the darkness doesn't exist. It's about knowing the darkness isn't the whole story. They cling to that flame, nurturing it even when the winds threaten to snuff it out. So I ask you, can you hold faith when everything falls apart? When the road disappears and all you have is your belief, will that be enough to carry you forward? Surrender. The very word feels like defeat to most, but in reality, it is the gateway to true power. This is the test that separates those who fight life from those who flow with it. We're taught to grip the wheel of our lives with white-knuckled determination, strategizing and controlling every move. But life doesn't follow the maps we draw. It twists, it turns, and sometimes it sweeps us into uncharted waters. Visualize this: a person letting go of the steering wheel, eyes closed, heart pounding, and trusting that the road will lead them somewhere meaningful, even if they can't see where. Surrender isn't weakness. It's the strength to say, I trust that whatever unfolds, it's exactly what I need. It's understanding that there's a greater force guiding you, a current more powerful than any plan you could devise. The chosen ones know that true mastery is not about manipulating life's currents but aligning with them. When you surrender, you don't lose control. You align with a force that moves mountains and parts seas. So ask yourself, can you trust without knowing the outcome? Can you let go of the illusion of control and allow life to reveal its path, even if it's one you never planned? The final test is not one of struggle, but of realization. The test of awakening. It's the moment when the veils lift and you see the world and yourself for what they truly are. This is the profound recognition that you are not separate from life. You are life itself, experiencing, feeling, and evolving. Picture this: the sun rising over a horizon, its golden light spilling over the earth, signaling a rebirth. The darkness, the trials, the doubts, all of them were not in vain. They were preparing you for this moment. Awakening is not just understanding your purpose. It's feeling it in every breath, every heartbeat. It's realizing that your journey was never about reaching a destination. It was about becoming who you are meant to be. You are life experiencing itself. When you awaken, you no longer chase meaning outside yourself, because you understand that you are the embodiment of meaning. You live not just with purpose, but as purpose. And with that realization, the weight of doubt and fear lifts, replaced by the joy of pure existence. So are you ready to awaken? To embrace the truth that you are more than just a participant in life. You are the essence of it, breathing, creating, and flowing through every moment. The choice to see this truth is what sets the chosen apart. It's the final step, the beginning of living not just to survive, but to truly thrive. These tests are more than just obstacles. They are the chapters of transformation, the crucible through which the chosen ones are forged. Each trial, from confronting your true self to surrendering and awakening, shapes you in ways you never thought possible. It's not an easy journey, and it's not meant to be. But those who endure emerge with a clarity, strength, and peace that few will ever know. As you stand at the crossroads of these lessons, take a moment to reflect. Have you faced these tests in your own life? Did you stare into the mirror of truth? Embrace the silence. Let go, hold on to faith, surrender, and awaken to your purpose. Are you one of the chosen ones? If this journey resonated with you, if it made you pause and think, then share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story may inspire others walking this path. And remember, this is just the beginning of deeper insights and growth. So, if you're ready to continue this journey of spiritual exploration and self-discovery, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your support helps spread these messages to others who need them. And trust me, what's coming next will challenge and inspire you even more. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Until next time, stay brave, stay curious, and remember, you are life experiencing itself.